Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys, Today, why did the sun go away as soon as I started recording? It's like it wants the room to be dark or something. Anyway, guys, today I'm going to be talking about something that I really hate. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before in previous videos, especially recent ones, but I really hate going to the beach, okay? There are a few reasons for this, okay? There are some reasons that I despise the beach, and I don't really remember exactly when it started, this searing hatred of mine that I despise so much, but there are a few reasons, and I'm going to try to explain why, okay? So here's the thing. The beach is a place that's normally associated with people having fun. You know, they go there with their families and their friends, you know, and they try to chill, you know, and relax a bit. But to me, the beach is the worst place imaginable for me to try to relax for a number of reasons, okay? The main reason is that it doesn't really make sense because I don't like heat. I do not like hot weather. I hate it. I despise it. I feel very uncomfortable in hot weather, you know, especially here in Sao Paulo, because when it gets hot in Sao Paulo, it gets hot in Sao Paulo, you know, it is insufferable, and I'm from Rio de Janeiro, so it's even hotter there, and I used to hate it so much. I had to have my air conditioner on every single day, you know, my freaking electric bill was through the roof every month. But anyway, so heat makes me very uncomfortable because I start to sweat, and whenever I start to sweat, I kind of itch, you know, I start to scratch myself, my body is hot, and whenever, for example, I come home, you know, and it's really hot outside, I have a routine right now where I have to walk here and there, you know, and whatnot, but like, it's weird because, well, I don't know, because I come home and I'm sweating, my clothes are sticking to my skin. Whenever I unclothe myself, everything is sticky and it just it feels disgusting, you know, it's gross. And then I have to take a shower and it's like, it's weird, you know, I really hate the sun, and I have an allergy that it's something that I still can't explain because I don't fully understand it, but it's like an allergy to the sun, so to speak. It's kind of like if I stay too much time in the sun, I start to itch, depending on the kind of soap that I use as well. I think maybe it's the soap that has different ingredients that doesn't really agree with my skin, whatever. But anyway, in general, I hate hot weather because it makes me very uncomfortable. You know, if I'm sweating and I try to sit somewhere and I stick to the place like a car or a sofa or a chair, it's just uncomfortable. When I'm cold, that never happens. When the weather is cold, that never ever happens. So it's much more enjoyable to me. But the thing with beaches is that I don't understand how somebody can enjoy themselves there, because it's a series of things that is unpleasant to me. For starters, like I just said, I don't like the sun. And usually when you go to the beach, you have to go during the day when there's sunlight, you know. The sun is usually very hot because there's no clouds, you know. You're usually going to go on a day where it's very sunny and it's really hot. And even if I put on sunscreen, it just irritates me. It just doesn't feel good, you know. And even if I stay under the umbrella in the sand is too hot, you know. If you guys have ever been to a beach in places in Brazil like Rio de Janeiro, for example, the sand is so hot that it literally burns the soles of your feet, you know. Sometimes I have to kind of walk around like this, you know, like constantly hopping in place because the sand is so hot, you know. So the sun is too hot and so is the sand. So now I'm pretty sure you guys are thinking, well, why don't you just go in the water, Chazzy? You know, it's gonna be much more enjoyable there. Yeah, why the hell didn't I ever think of that at the beach, I do also try to go in the water, guys, but there's a problem here. The water at the beach is the exact polar opposite of everything I just said, in that it's too cold. You know, it is way too cold, you know. The fact that it's too, I don't know, it depends on the water, because usually they say that the water, I don't think I've ever gone to a beach at night and swam, you know, but they say that the water is a little warmer because it's spent the entire day with the sun on it, you know, but water is always going to be cold at the beach. It's very rare for the water to be warm at a more moderate temperature. I have gone to the beach many times and I have swam before, and I realized that like once you get in the water, you know, even if it's cold, it's going to feel okay in a few minutes, you know. I'm aware of that, I understand, but it's still hot. So if I go in the water, the sun is still going to be blaring down on me, you know. It's just not enjoyable, you know. And it's very weird because there's no balance, there's nowhere that you can go, and I don't understand how the beach can be a place for you to relax, you know. I really enjoy going to the pool, you know. If I had a pool here in my neighborhood, I would go every single day, you know. And like in Rio de Janeiro, the weather was so hot that my pool, like the water was constantly warm. It was never cold. So I would actually go a few times a week, you know. But still, it was annoying, you know. It was just really annoying because it got too hot, guys, you know. There's really not much you can do when it's hot, at least in my opinion, you know. In a recent video talking about the top 10 places I would like to visit, I made a mention about wanting to visit Sitka, Alaska, because it's a very cold place and I love cold weather, you know. To go outside and run some errands or stay inside and do, you know, just pass the time, you you know? So a place that's very hot would not be attractive to me at all, you know? So anywhere that has a beach, there are certain beaches that like if the weather isn't too bad, I would go. Like Florida might not be a good example. I think Miami Beach is hot, but places like Deerfield Beach, you know, on a nice little cloudy day would actually be nice. You know, I think it would be cool to just go. I can definitely relax at the beach if I go in the evening or at night, maybe to watch the sunset. You know, that would be amazing. I would love to go to the beach in the evening and see the sun go down. That would be amazing, you know. Have a little picnic with your friends there or a girlfriend. That would be very romantic. But going during the day when it's hot, I really don't think I would ever come close to enjoying myself, you know. I have a problem with beaches, guys. I can't stand it. And I find if you're one of those people who goes to the beach because you love it, you think it's awesome, and you go like every weekend, and if you could, you would go every day because you love the sunlight. You like to me, you're crazy. To me, you just have nothing to do at home, you know. You really need to sign up for a Netflix subscription, you know, or I don't know, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, buy a freaking Xbox and get Game Pass, EA Play, do something, you know, because seriously, I don't know. Like if you actually enjoy, love, you are infatuated with the idea of going to the beach and spending all day under the hot sun. To me, you are a psychopath in disguise, man, because how the hell can somebody like hot weather? I can understand if you like warm weather, it's better to get some sunlight, but like the kind of blistering heat that makes you sweat in the 30 seconds that you're outside, you get home and your clothes are sticking to you, your skin feels like it's melting and burning clean off. If you tell me that you enjoy this weather, you are a full-blown psychopath, and stay the hell away from me. Now, there are certain things that I can associate with beaches that make me even more, you know, afraid of going into the water. For example, Australia. If you go to the beach in Australia, you're suicidal. I don't care what you say, I don't care how you justify, I don't care. You are suicidal. There are more subtle ways for you to kill yourself, just to let you know, okay? Because Australia is home to the great white shark and also the most dangerous animal in the world, which is the box jellyfish. I made a video talking about that some time ago. It's an animal that's so dangerous that if it stings you, you can actually die within 2 to 5 minutes. You know, it's very, 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 I don't know how to, like, it has a venom that if you don't have something to treat it right away and rush yourself to the hospital, you're gonna die, you know. And there are certain regions in the water in Australia that it's like overpopulated with these jellyfish, you know. So, and not to mention the sharks. Now, Australia, it's kind of controversial because there are so many places. There are so many things in Australia that can kill you, you know? Even koalas can probably kill you. Like, I don't know, there might be a species of venomous koala in Australia, you know? I'm not surprised that the oxygen wouldn't kill you. Now, there are people who, I'm gonna make a video talking about just Australia later, but there are people who say that there aren't a lot of animals in the city, the urban areas, but there are, okay? There are. There was a woman who found a freaking python in her toilet one time, okay? So screw you. There's a guy who took a photograph of a spider this big in his window eating a freaking snake. So, you know, I don't buy into the whole there are no animals in the urban areas thing. Stop lying to make yourself feel better, okay? Australia is one huge death trap, so I am never gonna go there. But I can imagine that the beach there, aside from being really hot, is very dangerous because of the animals, you know? So, I mean, seriously, man. If you live in Australia and you actually actively pursue, you take time out of your schedule to go to the beach, man. Oh my god, I don't know, okay, there are so many more, you know, calm ways to take your own life, you know. You don't have to go into the water in Australia to kill yourself, man, because to me that is instant death. That is just suicide in the highest degree. But anyway, so the thing when I was younger, I think I actually enjoyed going to the beach, but I had a little kiddie pool that my parents would put me in. I don't think they allowed me to go in the water because I could drown, you know. But I like to play in the sand, you know. I used to go to the beach sometimes in the United States, which was much more enjoyable because it wasn't as hot as it was here in Rio de Janeiro. So there was a time when I would also go do some hikes with some friends, and then on the way back we would go to the beach and take a dip. It was actually pretty refreshing because we were sweating. Then we got into the cold water and it was nice, but it was one of the rare moments where I actually felt good, you know, going to the beach. What is with this crazy wind, man? I have some towels hung outside. I hope the wind doesn't, like, you guys may have heard it, but the wind is really strong. And luckily it's going this way, because if it was coming this way, my window was open, so it'd probably blow my camera over. That's some crazy wind the other day, man. It's freaking today. But anyway, so I don't think there's much to it I can say, guys. I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about why I hate beaches so much, because I may have mentioned it in a few videos. And if you happen to like going to the beach, that's okay. I don't judge you, although I think you're crazy. There's a difference. If I were to judge you, I would say that it's wrong, you know, and that I'm right. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying you're crazy. That's just how it is, you know. Like, and don't ever invite me to go to the beach, because I will always decline, you know, unless you're a very, very pretty girl who happens to be single, you know. Be a chance to see you in a bikini, you know. So I'm just kidding, you know. I don't think even Giselle Beach could convince me to go to the beach on a really hot day. But anyway, I think that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to say. I've rambled on for a little over 10 minutes, so that's pretty much how I'm gonna leave it for now, okay? But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I'm doing some more personal vlogs, so it's gonna be nice, you know, to get this information out there, okay? Let me know what you feel about beaches in the comments below. Until then, this is Chazzy signing out for now, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.